Hello, IK here. Welcome to AI and I about AI. Uh, you, later I write I. RAG, retrieval augmented generation. Is it still considered RAG when AI needs context or a function that retrieves the database schema in order to translate a prompt into SQL? ChatGPT, yes. If the AI dynamically retrieves the schema or any external knowledge before generating the SQL, that is RAG. I. Concretely, both the schema and the instruction are part of the RAG context. Here is an excerpt from a code from my application analyzer where I declare prompt variable and inside uh, this back apostrophe, what means that can be together script and variable. Here in a new prompt declared here will be variable schema and instructions. Look at instructions and original user prompt. ChatGPT. I here in first question I ask only for schema, but uh, concretely, both the schema and the instruction are part of the RAG context. Here it is, schema and instruction. ChatGPT, yes. In AI presentation, the term neural is often used, evoking images of artificial neurons mimicking human cognition. But in practice, these neurons are, under quote, a simple mechanism for processing tokens, adjusting and rearranging them based on learned statistical relationships across billions of possible contexts. Better say trillions. ChatGPT. Got it. You're aiming to demystify the term neural in AI presentation and explain what's really going on behind the scene. Not magic neurons, but statistical token processing in a massive scale. Uh, okay. I. And LLM is an executor, the frontline worker. It's not an agent. An LLM is like an employee. It takes instructions and produces output. The agent, it takes prompt and produces output, to be concrete. The agent, on the other hand, is the system that coordinates everything. It gathers the necessary tools, data, and context, and may even call other agents. It is um, it is totally copy of agent from life. And LLM, okay, I said all. Uh, in any agentic workflow, there can be one or more LLMs involved, but the LLM is never the agent itself. It's always final station, supplier, we can say. we can say, the component that ultimately generates something based on what it's given, supplier, and depend about agent. Agent must call, engage, LLM, like other tools. ChatGPT, exactly, you're thinking about this very clearly and precisely. Thank you, ChatGPT. LLM equal executor, worker, employee. Agent, orchestrator, aggregator, manager, director. LLM is never an agent because it is always the last station. It always generates something. LLM, it means it is always a source source of content, supplier. LLM is a black box with input prompt and output equal generated content. Yes or no only. You see how I limited the response of artificial intelligence. Yes or no only. ChatGPT, yes. I stateless for every single transactions. Stateless. LLM is stateless for every single transactions. It means don't save anything. ChatGPT, yes. I. But in window context, which is one important term in artificial intelligence, window context, exists memorization of transactions connected with the maximal number of tokens can be memorized. That memorization are in domains of agents around LLM. ChatGPT, exactly. You're correct. In window context exists memorization of transactions. Yes, LLMs have a context window, e.g., 8 kilo, 32 kilo, etc. I think last Gemini there is 125 kilo. And it is something what growing in all type of LLM. Within that window, the model remembers input text, prompt, plus prior interactions. Within that window, the model remembers. The model remembers. Artificial always is bad teacher, because we said that a model, it is LLM, large language model, LLM don't remember. And now he said the model remembers, of course, under quote. Okay, pardon. Input text prompt plus prior interactions. Of course, every our prompt have together with that there is a prior interactions, and that prior interactions it is limited with that capacity of memorization, what we said up. But it's not real memory, just temporary context. It is also that prior interactions, it is RAG also. But it's not real memory, just temporary context. Once, of course, it is depends of every prompt. There is a previous previous interactions. Can it has difference prior interactions because that prior interactions growing with every prompt, for example, and one times would be limited. Uh, that memorization is in domain agents around LLM. Yes, 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 again, through long-term memory, cross-session history, user profiles, and reasoning chains are handled by agents. Frameworks, e.g., LangChain, AutoGen, semantic kernel, uh, external memory stores, database, vector stores, logs. The LLM doesn't remember anything across transaction. Agents must manage memory. Final statement, uh, memorization of transaction is ordinary job of agent, like all other around LLM. LLM is a stateless black box executor of prompt. Temporary memory exists inside the context window. But all persistent memory and orchestration lives in agents or system around it. Perfect architecture thinking. Want a diagram or system design sketch for this? Yes, and here it is. It is uh, it is example how I learn, with the AI, concretely here ChatGPT, how I learn about AI. And it is only part. Maybe I will continue with my conversation. But in this conversation, I want to resume that LLM is totally passive, waiting. It is like a doctor in hospital or any workers in factory waiting for task, input task, and resolve it with his knowledge, uh, with his knowledge, and some but manager of factory or director control, it is example of agent. LLM, we call LLM, we thinking about LLM like artificial intelligence, but artificial intelligence is all system because LLM is nothing. Waiting one worker in factory, waiting for prompt, and depending about that prompt, give a result. But a system agent can decide it depend about, but this branching is always to agent. LLM don't create what to do next, but agent around LLM will create what to do next, depend of his answer. In my example of application analyzer, e-commerce data, UI is one agent also who, depending about a word in SQL, for example, quarter, soon, decided what design to give presentation of data. Okay, for now it's all. If you know somebody that need a video like that, you tell them about engage, like, subscribe, write a comment. Okay, uh, uh, all that together means growing our is good for growing our community. Growing community means more learning for all of us include. Thank you for watching this video.